going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world works. It is definitely time to wake up out of your sleep in the times that we're in right now. Plus, guys, we know we're waiting on that next main event towards the end of the year. We had the first quarter event. Like I told you, that would happen. Don't forget, this is Shemitah year. And then also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's definitely time to re-educate. And also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. Do not forget I have the New World Order cryptos in my Patreon. Do your own research, but going inside of a bear market, you definitely want the cryptos that have real use cases. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And we have Bitcoin and cryptos dumping. Over 400 million liquidated. But guys, we know anytime that we dump like this, we're going to bounce off the bottom. Do not allow the dips to scare you. We know we have options today, guys. Even though we're going to be headed down, it's still the same routine. That's why I stated, we're going to be pumping and dumping. This is a trader's dream. I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. Only thing you have to do is get 1 or 2 cryptos, study the movement. Remember, everything is still moving with Bitcoin. That's the reason why it's so easy. The markets that we have today are the most manipulated markets in history. So take advantage. But guys, we know on the weekend we're the only game in town. So make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, volume, Tether, USDC, and the Fed. We know what the Fed has to do. But as they're raising rates, yes, we're going to dump, but then we're going to pump off of that bottom. We know nothing goes straight down. But before they completely pull the rug, they're going to create that next event. We know it. We know they will never take the blame for destroying the global economy. Remember, guys, they want to land us in the 4th Industrial Revolution. But first, they have to destroy this legacy market in order to build the digital market. And we have to go through pain. If you're an investor in the 4th Industrial Revolution, you're not going to time the perfect bottom. But if you're an investor, you're looking at 5, 10, 15 years down the road because you know what's going to be needed. And that goes for stocks and cryptos. And then also, guys, we have Grayscale, which of course dumped to $32.7 billion. So we know they're moving lockstep with the Fed. They've been quiet since last November. We will see in July if the SEC will approve the spot Bitcoin ETF. We see the SEC approving futures Bitcoin ETFs because we know they want to keep the casino wide open. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, and speaking of futures Bitcoin ETFs, the SEC has approved Valkyrie's Bitcoin Futures ETF. We know with these futures Bitcoin ETFs, they make money whether it goes up or down. We know a spot Bitcoin ETF will help stabilize the price, especially if you have 401ks, pensions coming into it. But you're not going to put a 401k and pension in Bitcoin with no regulation. We know regulation is coming because of ISO. We know a Bitcoin ETF will come this year also, just don't know the exact time. Now we have Argentina Central Bank bans lenders from offering crypto services. And we know this is nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. And the IMF gives them a loan. And again, we hear the same story from the IMF. The IMF is saying no, no, no to cryptos and Bitcoin when we know it's the future. But they have to keep saying no, no, no because they know they plan on destroying this economy. So then they can say, I told you so. The Hegelian dialectic is 100% proof effective. Now we have the BIS says 9 out of 10 central banks are exploring digital currencies. And like I stated, the IMF is playing nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. The IMF knows they have to bring in Bretton Woods 2.0. Now we have Curve Finance integrates with Near's Aurora Network. Also at the Sunshine Tour, we have Africa's top golfers to get paid in Bitcoin. And we know 2022 to 2025 is all about adoption and building. Remember, guys, this is Shemitah year. And we have Katie Hahn starting her new fund. And we know she's from my guy Andreessen, leads the funding round for Zora NFT protocol. And lastly, we have Ice Cube back in Dogecoin. And we know how the NWO does. They're going to bring in the idols for adoption. This is how they move their agendas. And remember, the crypto teacher told you because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Crypto Teacher Stock Channel, Crypto Teacher Stocks. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming, while everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the C-Word, the biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.